No, do y'all remember this video of the guy that had the dream of Judgment Day? Let's talk about it. Whenever I first seen this video around 2014, I kid you not, I was terrified to do anything after watching this. I still remember this video word for word to this day. Now let's get into it. So this man talks about how he used to watch all type of videos on YouTube of people having different outer body experiences. So he said one night he went outside and he started praying to God. He's walking back and forth just praying, and he was like, God, if you show me Judgment Day, if you give me an outer body experience, I promise to share your word with the people. I promise to just spread the word. So the next day, y'all, why he have a dream and he has an outer body experience. He basically astro projected. He stated how his spirit had left his body. So when he first got in this state, he talked about seeing a really bright light. And all he could see was a blue cloudless sky. I'm talking about that goes on miles and miles and miles in front of him and miles behind him. Nothing but blue sky, no clouds. Then he goes on to talk about how him and the people that was in front of him were basically transparent. They were clear. So these body frames that was clear, thousands of them in front of him and thousands of them behind him, y'all. And he goes on to say how there were these seeds in the middle of the chest. Now, remember that because it's going to make sense in the end. So he goes on to say that he was basically the only figure or soul that had senses. He was the only one that could move, could smell, and observe around. Everybody else was in this long line, millions in the front, millions in the back. Nobody could move or have any senses but him. So he goes on to say once he started observing and moving around, he noticed this huge, great figure in front of him. He said he couldn't see the face or anything, but he knew it was big, and it was like a big shadow in the front of all these millions of people that was in front of him. He goes on to say he remember hearing, "Depart from me." Then it was this portal that opened up on the right side of God. He said it opened up so fast, and that it was stones of fire, not just a regular fire. He said it was stones of fire. It was so hot that it burnt everybody on the left side of their arm. Everybody that was in the line, they could feel it. It was that hot. And he said the portal closed so fast after God said, "Depart from me," and the person went to hell. He said it was so fast that the screams came late. He said it went like this: "Depart from me." Pew! Ah! Basically after the portal was closed, you could hear the scream. It was that fast. So he goes on to talk about how he could hear everybody getting their judgment, and he was, it was going by faster and faster, not to mention there's millions of people in front of him. So he talks about this lady that was sent to hell because of something that she posted on Facebook. Basically, whatever she posted influenced over 300,000 people and changed their mindset of whatever she posted, and that is why she got sent to hell. So now it's his turn in line, y'all. And he said at this point he was terrified. You could not lie. You could not do anything because your life was basically testifying against you. Their life was in a projector in front of you. You could not lie because it was right there in front of you testifying against you. So he goes on to say how God was talking to him, and he was like, "Why didn't you forgive this certain someone?" I guess it was a woman that had did him wrong. He said God named out the woman's whole name and everything. He knew exactly what he was talking about. And he was like, "God, I did forgive her." And he was like, "Well, why whenever she calls you, you act like the situation happened all over again?" And he was like, he got to the point where he was like, he didn't even want to listen to God anymore because it seemed like he just already accepted his fate that he was going to hell. And he mentioned, he said, before those seeds in his chest, God was like, if you did forgive her, why are those seeds still in your chest? And that's when he realized that those seeds was everything that they did wrong in their lives. So like I said, at this point, he just don't accept his faith, and he just started looking down. He was like, I don't even want to hear it no more. He said God lifted him up, and he said, "You don't get a well done, you get a almost." And he said at that moment, God opened up his gates, and the most immaculate colors and vibrant lights that he'd never seen before opened up in front of him. He said it was the most beautiful thing he could have ever seen, y'all. And then after that, he woke up, y'all. He said he was so scared after that dream and when he woke up, because he said he knew it wasn't a dream. This is the night after he asked for that too, y'all. He said he didn't even want to do anything. I believe he said he just sat under the kitchen table or something because he was so scared that he was going to do something to mess up. I'm telling y'all, I've always remembered this video, and I always think about it on a regular. Let me know if y'all have had an outer body experience or if y'all watched this video before, because when I tell y'all, I would never forget this video because I know he's telling the truth.